Hey guys, it's Alex with Forever Flawless Lips. I wanted to talk to you today about LipSense and is it a pyramid scheme? So first off, obviously I'm a distributor, so let's just put that out there. But I do want to talk about, I have in all my videos always said I've never been a fan of direct sales. Any of my friends who were selling anything prior to me signing up for LipSense, I left their groups. I would not buy anything. I had never bought anything besides one product from a friend because they were going through a hard time. I knew they needed the money and I didn't even like it. And so I've never been like a direct sales person. I've never been a direct sales supporter. So for me to sign up for direct sales, I did a lot of research. I always believed it was a pyramid scheme. I always thought I'm not going to work my butt off so someone else above me can make a bunch of money. I've just never been interested in, I guess, getting used is kind of what I felt like it was, or getting involved with the pyramid scheme. I have had people like befriend my husband and I and then try to get us to like sell products. And I was like, don't ever talk to me again. Like I have had, I just have not had like a super great experience with direct sales. So I did a lot of research when it came to this. I really wanted to educate myself and know what I was getting into. Number one, pyramid schemes are illegal. Does that stop them from happening? No. There is, I mean, if you go and you research like what is a pyramid scheme, it promises stuff for you signing up, like it promises you cash bonuses. I have stuff here, so I'm going to be like quoting it for you guys. A pyramid scheme is a business model that recruits members via promises of payments or services for enrolling others into the scheme rather than supplying investments or sale of products or services. So basically a pyramid scheme just pushes recruiting and says, hey, if you do all this stuff or you sign up or you sign other people up, we're going to give you stuff. LipSense doesn't do that. Do they like reward you? Yes. Like if you rank, they send you a diamond ring. If you do certain things, they send you like flowers or they send you jewelry. But that's just, to me, it's not like, hey, you're going to get a 200 cash bonus if you do this, or you're going to get, different things like that. Or if you recruit X amount of people, you're going to get this. That's not what it is. And so a pyramid scheme basically promises that stuff. Really, LipSense is like, hey, you're running your own small business. You get to sell your product. It's your decision if you want to build a team or not. Synergence never pushes anything. Sales, recruiting, nothing. The only time they will contact you is if you are about to go inactive. That's the only time that they will contact you. If you have an upline, they might reach out to you and be like, hey, you haven't ordered. What are you doing? That has nothing to do with the business. That has to do with them as a person and what they're doing and how they're running their business. Has nothing to do with the actual company. That's why it's so important to choose an upline who's not going to like be pushy, and is just going to be supportive and be a good foundation for you. I did do some research before this, which is I never do research before my videos. I usually hop on, say whatever comes in my head, and then post it. Or if it's like a training, I actually do spend time preparing for trainings, but usually I just kind of get on here and share what I'm thinking, with you guys, because you guys are like the best. I love all of you guys, except for the ones that send me hate mail. But I watched some stuff on what is a pyramid scheme or how to spot a pyramid scheme. One video came up and it says, this is what it says, how to spot one. Promises large monthly income working from home. If you're working your business and you're selling product, you can make good income. So I don't understand how that makes it a pyramid scheme. If I'm selling my product, if you're selling anything, if you're making product and selling it from home, you're going to make an income. So that one I didn't understand. Requires to invest your own money. LipSense does not require you to invest your own money. Yes, they have a wholesale membership, $55. I don't care if you're buying doTERRA. I don't care if you're buying Costco. Like whatever it is, you have a wholesale membership cost in order to buy from those companies to shop their products. So for them to have a $55 fee, that's not a pyramid scheme. That's you paying for your membership. Do you need to have stock on hand? If you're doing vendor events, Probably. You don't have to. You can set up a website. You can take pre-orders. There's all kinds of ways where you don't need to invest thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars on anything. You can sell what you want to sell. It's really your decision how you want to run your business. Again, if you have a pushy upline, that has nothing to do with the company. That has to do with that person. Strongly emphasizes recruiting. SeneGence will never tell you you need to recruit anyone. The company literally could probably care less if you recruited people. Again, that is an upline thing. That has to do with your uplines. If anyone's pushing you, nothing to do with the company. Again, why you need a good upline. Complex commission structure or marketing plan. Our commission structure is so simple. I know it's hard to understand at first. A lot of women are confused by it at first, but it's really so simple. I can do another video. If you guys want me to do another video, comment below and I can explain the commission structure. To me, it's genuinely so simple. I really, I don't know, but I have also explained it to my team, and done, educated myself on it. So to me, our commissions structure is really, really easy. Lacks outside retail sales, and then sounds too good to be true. First off, SeneGence does sound too good to be true, but that's because literally you have lipstick that doesn't smudge off. That's too good to be true in my opinion, at least because I hated lipstick before I started wearing LipSense. It's a good product. Any good product is going to sell. I run another business called Lippy Supply on Facebook where we provide LipSense paraphernalia. That sells because people like the products that we offer. It's just common sense. Also, I wanted to point out, and I'll show you guys this. So everyone's like, oh, is it a pyramid scheme? It is a pyramid scheme. If you look, I don't know if you can see, that is basically what a normal business is. CEO, president, vice presidents, middle management, team leaders. So it's it goes through this whole thing of how many people are in each. So it's people are like, oh, it's a pyramid scheme. It's a pyramid scheme. There's people at the top getting rich. Have you looked at any other businesses out there? Have you looked at Walmart? Have you looked at any of these businesses? The people at the top are the ones getting rich. And honestly, as an upline, people being in this business and having my team, I make more on personal sales because I'm making 30 to 50% depending on what I order at, right? So I'm making 30 to 50% profit on my sales, where my downlines, I'm making anywhere from 2 to 30% of their sales. So yeah, 30% is great, but you only get that on the first $100 on your third line. And again, I can go over all of this if you guys comment and you want a training on commissions, but 2%, am I really going to get rich off of someone's sales at 2%? You know what I mean? So it's people are like, oh, well, you're going to get rich, you're going to get rich. No, you can make great money. It's probably going to take time and you're going to have to build a solid team. The commissions plan is awesome. It comes from the company. It doesn't come out of anyone else's pockets. The company pays me for my commissions check. Never comes from my girls. My girls never send me any money. You can obviously make good money. For example, my husband and I have left our jobs. We left our jobs. He quit his job at 4 months. It's very possible to do well and make good money, but that is also from my personal sales. That's not just oh, I'm getting rich off of all these people. And I really try to teach my girls not to go into debt, not to purchase if they don't have the money, to make wise decisions with their money, to build a business that's not based in debt and money they don't have and putting themselves in strain or putting their families at risk. And if they have product, I tell them not to order. If they have a lot of product that they've already ordered, I'm don't order. Sell what you have first so that you need to reorder. But as far as all this goes, and obviously this is a little bit of me rambling, but Synergence is not a pyramid scheme. I have seen some companies that people have tried to recruit me for that I'm like, that's a pyramid scheme. I'm not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole. If I even in the slightest bit had a feeling that Synergence was a pyramid scheme, I would not be doing it. I don't care how much money I was making. I literally would have nothing to do with it because morally, to me, that's wrong. I wouldn't have anything to do with it. I genuinely don't feel like Synergence or LipSense has anything to do really with the pyramid scheme. Again, you can like outrank your upline. You can surpass what your upline is making. I have seen that. I have seen women making more than their uplines do because they're working harder to build their business. It really is what you put into it, you can get out of it. So do I think LipSense is a pyramid scheme? Nope, I sure don't. Anyone who asks me that, I kind of just explained what I explained to you guys. And I also showed them that picture. It's like, would you rather work like 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. for someone hoping that you get a raise? You're not in control of your future. You're not in control of your finances. You're not in control of if you can climb the ladder. You can work your butt off, but if you're going to work your butt off, you're probably going to be putting in more hours. You're going to be away from your family. I would rather be at home working my butt off, selling awesome products, not like making some other company like mega rich because I'm doing all this work. I'd rather work my butt off. And don't get me wrong, I know, yeah, LipSense is like probably mega rich because they're making so much money. But to me, I'm like, Joni's heart behind the whole business was to empower women. And she was a single mom. She was one of the top sellers in Mary Kay. She started this business to empower women so that they could work from home. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Like, I get to spend time with my kids. I get to spend time with my family. I get to see my husband. Like, I never saw him when he was at a 9-to-5 job. Like, I never saw him. And that sucked. Like, that really sucked. But now, I work probably half the hours he did when he was at his job. And I get to do it at home. So I can stop and have lunch. I can, if I'm like, oh, I'm tired, I can go out with my family, go to the library, go get ice cream, do what I want to do. To me, I would rather bust my butt at home, building my business, especially because people are, as we're headed into the future, people are less likely to go into stores and go shopping and do those things. It's easier just to order online. It's easier to just place an order online. It's kind of headed that way, you know, with all the digital stuff and Amazon grocery stores and all these things. But to me, it's like, I would rather work my butt off at my business at home that I don't believe is a pyramid scheme than work my butt off in an 8-to-5 and hope that I can like climb the ladder there, climb that pyramid and work my way to more of the top of the company and not ever be the top of the company. Like, you'll never be the president or the CEO of any company that you're working for unless it's something you create yourself. So that's my 2 cents on if it's a pyramid scheme or not. Obviously, like, I've gotten that question a lot and I'm like, it is not a pyramid scheme. Do I think there's pyramid schemes out there? I sure do. Do I think that some uplines can ruin it and make it feel like a pyramid scheme? In Synergence, I sure do. And that's why I've done a million videos about, please be careful who you choose for your upline. Please be careful who you choose to join their team. Be aware, because that can really ruin your experience selling LipSense and kind of put a bad taste in your mouth, I think, for direct sales. So there's my 2 cents. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Also, drop a comment if you want me to do a training on the commissions plan. I would love to explain that to you guys if you are curious about it. And thanks for watching.